Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, and a happy St. Patrick's Day to you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I very much appreciate the comments of the gentleman from Missouri and certainly the comments of Mr. Issa from California, as well as our chairman. This is an important issue, and I appreciate having the support of both the ranking member and the chairman of the committee as we move forward on the Government Reform and Oversight Committee and really looking at how documents are classified in the United States government. As was mentioned by the chairman, this is Sunshine Week. And Sunshine Week is about shining the bright light on government to help people better understand what decisions are being made on their behalf, because the information is the people's information. But when we look at the records and we look at the classification of documents in the federal government, we find confusion. Since 1979, there have been 6 separate GAO reports talking about the overclassification of documents. Yet nothing has been done by Congress to address this growing problem. Today, there are over 107 different classifications. Some of these are official classifications. Some of these are pseudo-classifications of documents in every administrative body in the federal government. This bill is about the systemic issue of overclassification and the existence of these pseudo-classifications within the government. The citizens of our nation have inherent right to the information that the government collects so long as it's not of a sensitive nature. The bill promotes transparency and government efficiency by promoting a common language within government. It was introduced by Congressman Waxman last year, who was chairing the committee, and passed this House without objection. Specifically, the bill has several components. It instructs the archivist to create regulations that control what is classified and how it would be classified with the input of agency stakeholders. It provides training for agency employees who classify information. It calls for random audits of these materials by inspectors general to ensure compliance. It requires personal identifiers to be placed on classified information in order to track and uphold regulations. And it restricts information from being classified that is not of a sensitive nature. Essentially, Mr. Speaker, what this bill does is it allows the agencies of our government to not only talk with each other, but it allows the people to have access to the information and the decisions being made by their government. It is an important step in the right direction. And I would only give you one example to prove the point. And in 2008, and I think this was enlightening, there were over 362,000 requests under the Freedom of Information Act to the federal government. 121,000 of those requests still remain to be processed. And that is because of overclassification of documents. It's not about documents of a sensitive nature not being turned over to the Republic, or not being turned over to the public. It is about making information available to the public in an easier fashion. That's what this bill is about. I appreciate the support of the chairman and the ranking member, and I would yield back the balance of my time.